Saddle up for the wildest, no-holds-barred conversations in music. Outlaw Jeff James and Mr. Moonlight bring you raw stories, legendary guests, and the unfiltered truth behind the industry's biggest names. We're laying it all on the table. This is the Outlaw Radio Show.
Hey, this is Jay Jones, and you're listening to Outlaw Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
filled with misery. The grave was dug, the cross was set, it was ready for me. My body rots in the crowd, this world is leaving me. Tombstone in a hanging tree. Tombstone in a hanging tree. When I woke in the crowd, a voice was calling for me. The devil stood looking down, yeah, he was watching me. He grabbed my hand and he pulled me out. Hell was all I could see. And then he whispered in my ear, son, you're coming with me. Tombstone in a hanging tree. Tombstone in a hanging tree.
Hi, this is Jeff James,
And this is Mr. Moonlight.
and you're listening to Outlaw Radio. What's up, Outlaw Radio Nation? It's good to be back. Sunday night.
Yes, it is. And we are back.
Nights, all right. All right, so today we're bringing you some very cool stories of Paranormal Germany. We also have a great interview with Berlin, Germany's King Ern. He'll be joining us from Greece, and Daniel will be joining us from Berlin. So that ought to be very cool. That's going to be coming up in the next 15 minutes. Also, Jim's bringing the second part of Mentally Ill in America. We also have a great lineup of music. Tonight we've already played. Jim, would you like to go through the list?
Hey, we played a song by the Black Roses called Happily Ever Never or something.
Happily Ever Awful.
Awful. Okay. Hey, that's Jeff's band. I never heard that. I thought that was pretty cool. It was kind of punkish and everything.
Yeah, we've never played that on the show before. That was the very first time.
Making a statement. And then we had Avenging Scarlet, White Witch. And we all know who that is about, but our listeners probably don't, but it's a particular person.
Yes, that is.
That Jeff knows. And
she is a witch.
Is she?
Yeah, for sure.
Like Calavera?
No,
No.
Not a witch like that.
Witch-
She's actually a bitch, but I just put the W there. For
Oh,
her,
okay.
just to be nice. So
And then we rounded it off with Devil's Rodeo, a pretty cool band. We played their song the first time on the show. Our first show was the first song we played. It's called Tombstone. Dwayne Albert was singing and playing guitar, and we were hoping that he was going to tune in, but apparently he hasn't yet.
no, we were hoping he was going to tune in. He has not. And then so we played White Witch, and what was the third song we played?
Devil's Rodeo.
Tombstone. We haven't played that in probably a year, Jim.
Yeah.
So there you go, man. Wish you could tune in and say hello to your fans out there. They really love to hear you. So also we have music by Mr. Moonlight coming, Nightmare Empire, Convey the Signs, My Cleveland Project, Conspiracy 216, Oblivia, After the Apocalypse, and Sozin.
A lot of music as usual. That's why we're here, though, right? We got to play the music for everybody.
Yeah, for sure. How do we sound out there, guys?
It's a music show.
That's right, it is. For some reason, I'm really far behind on the audio. Trying to catch up, peeps. Okay, you ready, Jim?
I am.
All right. I got the sniffles.
Yeah, that's not good, is it?
No, it really blows.
Jeff caught a cold a few days ago.
Yeah,
And
dude.
but there's good news to be heard though about catching a cold nowadays, and it's one word. It's called Azenify.
Hell yeah! I woke up super sore throat, and this is why I tell all you singers out there, this is the greatest stuff. Super sore throat, sprayed the Azenify, went away immediately. Still got the sniffles, but I feel actually really well. Isn't that great, Jim?
It really is. I love that part of it. I'm never going to have to suffer through a sore throat ever again as long as I have Azenify in my pocket. It works immediately, right?
Yeah, immediately. So you guys know out there, we are making skull caps. They are in the process of being made right now, and I want to give you just a glimpse of what we got going on. Check this out.
Very cool. Is that the hat or a shirt? That's a shirt.
Yeah, so those are the skull caps. That's what's being made right there. I'll show you one more time. Check that out.
Sounds like a factory.
Does sound like factory. Yeah, so those are in the process right now being made, peeps. So if you guys want one, hit me up and let us know on the show if you want one, or in the comments, or wherever. Pretty cool.
They're nice. I can't wait to get one. I guess we're going to pick them up this week.
No, this week we're picking up our T-shirts and baseball hats, and then we'll be getting those skull caps in the next couple weeks.
Oh, okay.
Cool,
Okay.
right?
Very
right.
cool.
So that was your sneak peek of those skull caps being made.
Pretty nice.
All right, so let me do something right now. Have you heard about the new German drummer that's going to be playing with Rush?
Yes, she's really great, I guess. That's going to shake up the rock world, isn't it? I think that's so brave to do that on their part, and I know she's as good as any guy.
Yeah, so German drummer Annika Niles, known for her work with Jeff Beck and her solo project, has been selected to join Rush as their touring drummer in 2026, stepping into the spotlight after Neil Peart's death. German.
Yeah, who else was with Jeff Beck? Tal Winkenfeld or something like that. Phenomenal bass player. She's still around too.
I only know Jeff Beck. I don't know anybody else that's in that band.
Who that is about.
Okay. Audio sounds great, by the way. Need to double check it.
It's my voice quality. I sound like a professional.
Cross between Jesus and Kermit. So Tracy said she'd like one, Avoid Dead.
Oh, hi, Tracy.
would like one, and yeah, I said she's awesome. Yeah, so Annika Niles going to be playing with Rush. I thought that was really cool, so I wanted to share it with you because it's about Germany, and today's show is all about German stuff.
I think it's so cool that we're halfway across the world talking to people right now.
Isn't that cool?
That is. We have more interest there, I think, at times.
Yeah, Sully had said the one day when we were talking, he's like, if you guys were from Detroit, your show would be huge in Cleveland.
That kind of makes sense. So Sully's here too. Hey, what's happening then?
Sully, Tracy, Matt Guka, Bino from Oz, 1975. He's with Spaced Out Radio. He said Green Jesus.
Hey, glad you're here.
You know, Void Dead,
Totally cool.
Matt Guka, Sully. The whole gang is here, Jim.
Gosh darn it. We're the little rascals, aren't we?
The whole gang is back. Okay, here's another one about Germany. So classical music is winning a new generation in Germany. Performers and organizers are charting new territory, drawing inspiration from transcultural musicians across the globe.
Did you say trans?
Transcultural, not trans.
Yeah, but what's trans? Okay, you're just going from culture to culture, and there's some kind of a conglomerate or something. I don't even know the word.
They're starting to get musicians from all over the world coming to Germany and playing classical music.
Oh, okay. Classical.
Not classic rock. Classical music.
Classical music. I have some of that in my collection.
So they're charting new territory. Pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
All right, so we booked a whole bunch of people for November. They're going to be coming. We have June Lundgren, the Demon's here. She's going to be joining us on our Halloween show. We also booked Emerald the Mystic. He's going to be joining us in November. We booked a holistic psychotherapist. She'll be joining us in November too. We also rebooked Calavera for Christmas time.
Oh, good.
So we could go over the Wiccan holiday.
So it's been okayed by her, right?
It's been okay. I just don't have the date yet,
Oh.
and she's going to get back to me with the date. Yeah, we booked a whole bunch of people. We booked a Wiccan who actually practices witchcraft. So there's a difference between being a witch and following the pagan things and then being a witch and actually being Wiccan. Did you know that?
No,
There's a difference. So, yeah.
I guess we're going to find out what that is.
And her name is Megan McDade. We've been getting a lot of paranormal guests coming on, as well as musicians, too. So there's a lot of cool stuff happening.
Sounds
I'm
like
excited
it.
about it. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to play 2 more songs. We're going to get set up for King Ern. He's going to be with us in just 5 or 6 minutes. So we got to get rolling. You ready for this, Jim?
I don't know.
All right, so this is After the Apocalypse with the song Pet, followed by Nightmare Empire with Something Wicked This Way Comes. Here we go, peeps.
behind you. Don't turn around. There's something in the shadows that's unbound. Darkness surrounds you. Fear strikes your heart. I'll be laughing at you as I'm tearing you apart. Run. You better run from me. Something wicked this way comes. Something wicked this way comes. Thoughts and prayers won't save you now. I've got you in my sight. Just pull the trigger. No way to deal or cope with pain. Each thing comes again. Nothing's my fury. Wait and see. Remember me. I'll live in infamy. Something wicked. Something wicked. Something wicked this way comes. Something wicked. Something wicked. Something wicked this way comes. Come and get me, motherfucker!
Come and get me, motherfucker. That was Nightmare Empire with Something Wicked. We are about to bring on King Ern. We have a very special intro that they had sent to us, and this is what you're hearing right now.
Okay. I feel like I should be wearing a suit.
You should always be wearing a suit, Jim.
Yes. Very diplomatic. We're gonna.
All right, guys.
We're bringing them in. So
King Ern, multinational crossover hardcore trash band based in Berlin, Germany. Founded in 2019 by singer Hernadan Vigo and guitarist songwriter Daniel. The band released their debut EP, No Rush, in 2023, and their single Painkiller in 2025. Their music is available on all major streaming platforms. Please welcome the trash metalcore of Berlin, Germany, King Ern.
Yeah.
we've been looking forward to this, guys.
Welcome
Wow.
to the show, guys.
Chills.
There we go.
Chills.
Ah,
That was
Europe.
crazy.
Germany. God, doesn't seem
Well, that-
possible.
That intro that you just gave us. Wow. Gave me chills.
Yeah.
It's even better than live performance to be honest.
Yeah, Jim even said, he goes, I think I should be wearing a suit right
Yeah,
now.
very diplomatic and very formal. It felt good.
And Void Dead's
Yeah.
out there listening, and they're like, hey, is Dracula here? That was definitely a very cool Dracula intro for sure. All right, well, welcome to Outlaw Radio Nation, all the way from Greece and from Berlin, Germany, correct?
Correct.
That's right.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm
That's
right here from
fantastic.
Corfu.
I've never had two guests from two different countries before. This is very cool.
How many miles is
Yeah.
Germany from Greece? Like a couple hundred or something? You guys probably
No,
talk.
couple of thousand.
Oh,
Thousands of miles, Jim.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
it's
should
not,
shut up
around
and
the.
own
It's
my
not.
ignorance.
We don't know anything about Europe, man. We're in the United States.
Yeah. Don't expect that American people to know anything about Europe.
No. Hey, even our politicians don't
Yeah,
know anything about Europe, all right?
yeah, politician. Yeah, you have to learn a lot, I guess.
Yeah. Well, ours don't really know shit, so.
And they don't tell us anything anyways.
Yeah, probably the same as what's
Yeah.
going on in Germany as well, I'm sure. Okay. All right, guys.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to Outlaw Radio
Yeah.
Nation. I have a bunch of questions for you. Let's get right to it. How'd you guys come up with your name, King Ern?
That was a question for you.
Damn. Actually, the original name was Burnstarf. So, but our previous drummers say no. The thing like when Daniel joined the band, he didn't like the name Burnstarf, and so he asked if we can change the name. So the previous drummer and me were sitting together and we were thinking about that one, and then suddenly we came up with the name King, and then he said, "How about King Ern?" And I understood he mean earn like when you earn something. So, but so we then the name was King Ern, and a month later, so he asked me if we can turn it into Ern like it is now because he had a dog with the name Ernest, and that dog
Okay.
passed away.
Oh.
And he asked me if I'm fine with that, and I said, yeah, I don't mind. So the name sounds very good, and that's why we've taken that name, King Ern. So there's no big meaning behind it, not from my side. So it's just a really cool name for me and for Daniel.
To be honest, when I first seen your band, before I had listened to it, I thought you guys were rappers.
Oh, really?
Thought King
Rappers?
Ern was like a rap name. Well, in the United States, a lot of rappers use the King label. Did you know that?
No, but I mean, we had a lot of kings.
Yeah.
Have you heard of Kings of Leon? An American band?
Yeah, I heard about that.
Six on Fire or something like that. I forget what that song
Yeah,
was.
it's definitely a cool name. It's something different. You don't see a lot of metal bands with like King Ern. That's definitely a cool name. All right, here's another one for you. How would you guys describe your sound?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a great question actually. I would like to answer this question because it's when you like tell some other fellow musicians that you have a band, then obviously the first question is like, what kind of music do you play, right? So, and it's actually not that easy for me to describe because it's not something that I can label really easily. So obviously we play something in the like metal, like heavier tones, but we also have some more complex melodies. And maybe in this year you will be able to hear that we incorporate even more clean tones as well. So we are not really trying to define ourselves in like in genre way. We just try to compose music which we think is cool, and we try to ask the people who are listening to the music to describe our sound, because we don't know how to describe it. It's not that easy. Yeah, but it's a mix. It's a mix of everything, but metal, thrash. I think Figo called it metal thrash core, something like this.
Oh yeah, thrash metal core. Yeah,
thrash metal core. That's like the name he came up with. We obviously have some thrash influence. We have some core from hardcore. His metal vocal, his hardcore vocals. Yeah, it's like heavy with a lot of influences from different sides, so to say. And maybe it's something like this.
That's very cool.
Right. I define it like this: we are fucking cool.
Yes.
That's the way to go, man. Well, if it sounds good and it looks good.
Well,
it's
you
gotta
have
be
to think
good.
about this one. Well, as long as I'm singing, so I can't sing pop songs. So we have to do that hard thing. So otherwise I would like to do I would like to do some love songs, but yeah, but I
Barry
think
White
I
stuff.
can't. I can't tell my lady in the morning like I fucking love you. She probably don't believe me anymore. Then so
Yeah,
and
is
after
so the new song will be a love song that'll be coming soon? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, yes,
Okay,
exactly. It's
excellent.
going
I'm
to
sure
be
everybody's
a
gonna look forward to that.
ballad.
yeah. Well, that's why I'm in Greece. So with my wife because we have our 20th anniversary. So we are now 20 years together. So that's why we're here. So,
Oh,
but
well,
she's still.
congratulations.
Thank you
Very
very much.
good.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I made it really good. Yeah. But she will never get a love song.
How long have you been married now?
No,
20?
we are not married.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no,
I thought you said
we're too we're. Yeah, I say wife. If I say after 20 years, she's my girlfriend. That sounds really weird. Sounds like that.
That's the way to
Sounds like
go.
that.
Why
I'm
get married?
I agree with you, Jim.
yeah.
Why get married? There's no reason for it. I
No,
don't know if in Germany, is it like here in the United States when you get divorced, do they take half of everything?
well, in Germany.
Is it like, well, in the United States, when we get divorced from our women,
We're broke.
we're broke. They take everything from us.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
yeah, but the thing like yeah, but I don't need that one because I'm broke already.
Oh,
Before I
okay.
get hit.
Yeah. Hey,
Say,
even in the United States, if we're broke already, it doesn't matter. They still take the money from us.
Future earnings,
yeah,
they
Future
call it.
earnings, it's
but yeah,
called in
yeah,
the
but
rares.
Interest in the
but
rear end.
but
Yeah,
but
basically.
how you want to take money from me if I have no money?
Oh, they'll get it from you, or they put you in
Somehow.
jail.
Oh my god.
That's how we
Oh
do it here in the
yeah,
United States.
yeah, but jail in Germany is like vacation. So it's
Yeah, I bet it is. I've seen the videos over there. I'm going to ask you about a lot of that stuff.
That's why we want to
no,
go to Germany.
Yeah,
I'm not talking about Netflix. Yes. So,
I got you. All right, so
all right.
moving on. I heard
Yeah.
that Painkiller was about longing for the end, which seems pretty fitting, Jim. What is the
Yeah,
song
that's
about?
true.
Is it true?
Look, yeah,
How'd
it's
you come
true.
up with
It's a
that
true.
song? Is it
Yeah,
super
like
cool?
the song. Well, yeah. Well, if I could, I would stop the life. My life would be actually over. So I'm longing for the end. So I can't wait for that one. So, but that has something to do with my whole life history. So it was hard struggle. I mean, every person has a hard life and a good life. So, but I survived so many things so that I'm fucking sick of it. So I mean, I would never commit suicide. So, but the faster it goes now, the happier I am actually. So that's what the song actually about. That's why I'm saying it's longing for the end. So it's a true story. So, but it's my thing. It's my personal thing. So
I think here in the United States, we're actually longing for the end as well in some ways.
yeah, well, I can imagine this one. Yeah.
All right, so I got one for you. As of late 2025, living in Berlin is a dynamic mix of vibrant culture, persistent challenges like the competitive housing market. The city remains a hub for artists, entrepreneurs, and large international community, offering a high quality of life with extensive public transit, green spaces, famously liberal atmosphere. Would you guys consider that a good liberal atmosphere or a bad liberal atmosphere in Germany?
Well, I
It's a
would say
tough
it's a
one.
good one. Well, I love to live in Germany. So
Are
Yeah,
we?
and I love to be.
Berlin especially is like the capital of freedom of everything. If you ask German people what's Berlin, they would probably like describe it. Yeah, freedom, total left wing, say whatever you want, do whatever you want, be yourself, say whatever you want. So in the music scene, which like is the domain of young people who are like drawn here to be themselves and stuff, so it's like it creates this very like open scene for other people to start their artist career, so to say. Like
Oh, nice.
be this artistic background of Berlin is very cool because everyone is here. There are a lot of musicians, artists over here. You can develop this way, and finding like bar or some kind of venue to play or to show your art somewhere. It's not that difficult like in other places in Germany for sure. I'm 100% convinced that Berlin is a cool place to start as a new band because of this artistic background of this city.
That's super cool. Hey, one of our listeners out there asked, he had a question for you. What are the big music cities in Germany besides Berlin?
Hamburg.
Yeah, Hamburg.
Yeah, I would say. Yeah, I would say. Well, it depends what kind of music you're talking about. About hard music, it's definitely just Berlin. It's position number one, and then you have Hamburg. But all the other big cities, they have more like if you go in the south, like Frankfurt or whatever. So it's more like that hip hop style and everything. Yeah. But for hard music, I mean, yeah, it's actually Berlin is yeah, it's it's the number one for that one. I mean, it's the biggest city in Germany anyway, so it's like nearly 4 million people living here.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of
Yeah.
people, man. Hey,
Yeah, it is.
I had a bunch of questions regarding Germany itself, and I want to ask you about those today. Is it true in Germany you cannot use Hitler's name whatsoever? You guys can't do the Nazi salute. Is that actually really against the law to do those things? Will you be jailed if you
What do
do
you mean?
the? Oh,
Yes,
that's
yes. It's absolutely forbidden here. The swastika is forbidden. Everything that's allowed in the United States, it's forbidden over here. It's not only in Germany. You can't do that nowhere in Europe. You can't go there with like and say if you say Sieg Heil, you're fucked. Of course.
oh yeah.
Do you spend a lot of
Well,
time in
no
prison if
wonder.
you do that?
I'm not sure. You will not go straight to jail. So, but you have you have to pay a lot of money probably for that one. You get in trouble for that one. Yeah. So it's better not to do it. Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you
Even
this.
even even if you do it as a joke, if you stay
Oh
on the
wow.
street and you just do it for you do it for a joke. Yeah. Well, it's a joke, but they don't know if it is a joke. Ah, well, I understand that. Why should you do that one? I would fucking freak out if I see someone with a fucking Hitler, stretching his arm. I would fucking freak out. Of
No,
course.
you should
I
come to
mean,
the United States. You could hear
Yeah.
people call each other Nazis all day long.
A million times a second, I think, around here.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, they call
Yeah.
Trump the fascist Nazi.
All the time.
yeah,
Yeah. Hey, all right.
yeah,
Here's another one for you.
yeah.
Because I'm a history buff. So in Berlin, are any of the buildings still standing from World War II, like the bunkers and the stuff in Berlin? Are any of that stuff
No,
still
no.
there?
You mean the Hitler bunker? No, it's not there. No, no, no. That's well, we have a couple of buildings that's still standing, say, but not much because you all Americans have fucking smashed everything.
Yeah, we did. That's what they're good at. They tear everything down and
Yeah,
rebuild it. Wait till you
yeah.
see Gaza; it'll look like a resort when they get done with it.
Pardon?
Gaza and Palestine. Wait till they start rebuilding it. It'll probably look like a country club when they get done with it.
It's devastated now.
It'll look better than the apartments in the United States are. That's just how it goes.
Well, these are now very hard topics. I know that American people see probably a lot of things different, like with Israel and the Gaza, than people here over here in Europe. You know, so.
Now,
Well, it's a hard topic, and it's a very long and complicated topic. I think.
sure, I watched all the riots that take place in Germany. I believe like the immigration riots and stuff like that. Now, here's a question for you: do the people that are rioting against the German, I would call it like, what would they call it, fascists or the police or whatever? Do they actually burn the German flags like they do in the United States? Do you ever
Well,
have that?
no.
Burning flags? Wow.
I know what you mean. So, well, actually, no, I've never seen that. I mean,
Wow.
Me
no,
neither.
I've
Me
never,
neither.
I've never seen that someone is burning the German flag.
We've gone much lower than you, I think.
Yeah, they burn the American flag all the time. They're
Yeah,
now.
but I'm not sure what would actually happen if I would do that in Germany. So I don't know. Actually, to be honest, no. I wouldn't burn down any flags, because I need the lighter from a cigarette, So
Yeah. What do you think would happen if you just
yeah,
took the German flag and just burned it right downtown Berlin? Do you think people would jump you?
if you
Uh,
well, it depends probably in which area. I
Ah,
mean,
yeah.
we have also the right wing scene over here. So probably if you do it in their area, so they might be freaking out. Say like, hey, that's not good.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I actually never think about those things. I'm too lazy for those bullshit things, burning flags. Don't know. Makes no sense to me anyway.
Well, now in the United States, you get a year in prison if you burn the flag.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
We're
Yeah,
jailing you for
I
everything now.
there's probably some kind
yeah,
of like
but
legal
but
punishments
actually,
for this one as well here. So 100%.
yeah,
But
but
yeah, people, there some of those situations like you see in the internet, like I wouldn't like to like specifically call anyone out, but let's say we have a protest and this protest like gets out of control a little bit. You'll see a lot of policemen struggle to communicate with the people taking part in the protest, and there are always some of the people that are like taking it to extremes, and they're like almost physical with the policeman, and the policeman will always try to to talk to you first, to try to calm you down, and this takes a few moments just to to get physical with German police. They German police is not like you know I if even like if I'm trying to just to imagine your previous question, like let's imagine it's evening and I see someone burning someone other's flag, some kind of flag, I don't know. There's so much stuff happening in Berlin. I mean, uh, like, would someone even pay attention to something like this? Like,
no, but
there's a lot more crazy stuff happening every corner. But yeah, I don't know. But there's possibly some kind of legal actions that you can like take for something like this. Like maybe I don't know, some kind of penalty, money, something like this. But it's
that's a
actually I
good
don't know.
question. That the thing,
Yeah.
like, I've never seen it in any European country, so that someone is burning the flag of their own
I've
country. I've never
seen
seen that.
like burning the European Union country,
Yeah, but that's okay. Yeah,
flag,
that's
flag.
all
But
right.
this,
That
yeah,
one,
this is
but
completely different.
yeah, I've never seen that someone in England is burning their own flag, or German people, or Polish people, or whatever. I've never seen that actually.
Yeah, that's a thing in the United States. The burning of the flag. They'll rip the flag right off your flagpole and burn it right in the streets.
and the people are
But I
fighting
can
with the
imagine.
ICE agents too. They actually fight them and throw sandwiches at them and try
Throw
to
sandwich.
slap them and try to block their cars and run into cars and pull out guns and stuff. I don't know if you heard recently about the first person that was just shot by an ICE agent.
Our protesters wear costumes though, so you'll see them dressed up as frogs and Santa Claus and all kinds of stuff.
They have some humor, I guess.
Mhm.
Yeah, you guess.
Yeah. Hey, I'll tell you, I was watching the protests in Germany, and Jim, they use the water cannons. They got those
Yes.
huge trucks with the water cannons on them. You get hit
Yeah,
with that water
but
cannon, they'll
yeah, but
knock you down.
yeah, of course. Yeah, of course it knocks you down. But in the summertime, it's cool because it's refreshing.
Yeah, I don't want to get hit with that thing. I bet you if we had those water cannons in like Chicago and Portland, there wouldn't be nobody outside.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I can tell you, I got once I got smashed down with that one. So, but I mean, I was on the protest, but just watching. But I was probably on the wrong side, so and I got smashed down. It is fucking strong, that thing. I can tell you. So it
Dang.
hit my leg. It hit my leg, and I was like, that. I slide away. So that was fucking Jesus Christ. So, but
Like a
yeah, I
tsunami.
think. Yeah, I don't know how a tsunami is, but I guess like this one, yeah. So, but the best thing, like you get up, get a beer, and then go back.
And you're clean, washed. shower.
for sure.
and you're clean. Yeah. Well, I've seen on I've seen on some of the protests. So people are standing there in the summertime. They use some shampoo and everything. You know, they make
Come
all
Oh,
sorts
on.
that's
of fun.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the people
that's
making
me.
fun out of it. You know. Yeah, they're making fun out of it. You're
That,
using shampoo and then you got smashed down with a
Oh my
and then
god.
yeah, fucking hell. Yeah, crazy.
that thing
Yeah.
will knock you right down the street. All right, I got another question for you. So, we do a lot of paranormal on the show, and later on, we're going to talk about some of the stuff paranormal in Germany. Do you hear much about UFOs or UAPs in Germany? The unidentified flying objects, the drones, or any of that stuff?
It
Maybe I.
depends how drunk I am.
What?
You almost have to
Where?
be.
Where should we like get this information from?
Oh wow! I just figured they see it's a big thing in the United States. We have so many sightings of unidentified flying objects and drones, and supposedly right now we have a spaceship that's hurling towards Earth. You haven't
Yeah, I
heard
was
any?
always wondering. I was always wondering. All aliens, they're always flying just in the United States. That was very interesting for me. You know, say I was like, fucking hell, why they never landing over here? You know?
Isn't that interesting, Jim?
I don't understand it.
Yeah, maybe it's like an American thing. Like we're all crazy over here, so
Yeah, I
we're
guess. Yeah, I guess so. So
I
yeah,
think so.
just yeah, just imagine a fucking alien is coming across from a fucking heaven, 100,000 miles, and just flying over to your country. So something is going wrong with that flight pilot. You know. So
Oh wow, man!
and you don't get me. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's like oh yeah, I'm 3 o'clock in the morning. So my
I know.
sarcasm is going probably now down.
Hey,
No.
I saw you guys had played you played your first two shows, and on that second show, you guys played with Skin Lab. I'm
Yes.
familiar with
Yeah.
that band. How was that show?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I mean, that was well. I know Steve from Skinlab since 25 years. I know that guy. So, and that was the after 25 years they came back for the first time to Germany. So, and yeah, that's it's their return back to Europe, coming back. Yeah,
Hey,
it was
over
cool. That show.
the band Avoid Dead asked, do you guys play outside of Germany?
Yeah, one show in England.
Oh yeah.
Ah,
Wolverhampton.
well, well, we would play wherever people want to see us. I would go there, of course, with King Ern. So I mean,
Yeah,
Daniel and me are happy when we play somewhere. Um,
yeah,
yeah,
exactly. But there's
but
only two of us right now, so it's a little
yeah,
bit
but
difficult.
the only thing is like we don't want to go to the United States at the moment, you know. So
Well,
that's why we didn't. We were talk with Tim about that Punk in the Corn Festival. So and our drummer that we have now for the moment that's helping us out is Viviana, but she's coming from Venezuela, you know, and she said, "No way, I'm not going there." Trump said, "People, Venezuela, no way." So, but back to the question, we will play wherever the people want to see King Ern, of course.
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Hey, how many? All right, so you guys have released an EP. You released the
Yeah,
song "Painkiller," and then you guys
drop,
are. And what else?
oh, yeah, no, we'll release the EP No Rush, then Drop, and then Painkiller.
Okay, and then
Yeah.
are you guys currently working on new material now? Like this,
Yeah, yeah,
the ballads and
yeah,
such.
Constantly,
yeah,
constantly.
yeah. They're coming.
Ex-
They're coming. If everything is going well, so then two more songs coming out this year. One
Okay, yeah.
song
Yeah,
that for sure. One song for sure because everything has been recorded for the song, which is featuring Black Marine on the piano. And then we have more new songs. So then because he's my master in composing songs, so and he got
we
he got
we have
up
a
with
lot of
really
we
cool
have a lot
stuff.
of
Yeah.
cool material, but you know, it's not about posting some demos, but posting polished product, which takes a lot of time, and there are a lot of people involved. Right now, we are trying to record everything in the studio with me, with Figo, with our drummer, and it's just scheduling everything, just recording everything. You know how it is. it's very time consuming when you it's just very time consuming. It's not an excuse. It's you have to invest a lot of time in it. It's natural. But right now, with one song, we are in the final stages of recording. We actually recorded everything. Now we are just we have to do some editing and then send it to the studio and then release it. And after that, hopefully, we will try to be more on schedule and then not release like one song per year, but 3 or 4 songs per year is our goal right now. Yeah, that's the way. We have a lot of cool stuff, really a lot of cool stuff, but we just need to invest a little bit more energy into
Uh,
that.
and back to the question for the Avoid That, because that band I fucking love Avoid That. I really fucking love them.
Nice. We do
I'm in good
too.
touch with those. Yeah, I'm in touch with those guys. I really would love. I mean, I talked once. I probably was a while ago, and I said, man, I would really love to play with you together. That
Hmm.
would be amazing.
We like him
Because it's a
too.
really cool band. They're cool guys. That's what I want to say. If you see me now, guys, you're fucking rocking, man.
Yeah, they're watching you, man. They're in the chats for sure watching. All right, very cool. So tell our listening audience where they can find your music, what streaming sites you're on, and whatever else you'd like to tell to our audience.
All right, you can actually, if you want to know anything about King Ern, our main HQ is our Facebook group and Instagram. But it's the most recent news you will always get on the Facebook group, on the Facebook page. And you can find our music basically everywhere. We use the DistroKid, which distributes music to all major platforms: YouTube Music, Spotify, of course, Apple Music, Amazon Music, you name it, you find it. Yes. Yeah. I mean, what can we say? There's a lot of music just waiting to be released, and we are pumped very much about every single song that is just waiting.
Yeah, I got a lot of energy.
Nice.
Yeah, we have a lot of energy. We are definitely not giving up, so stay tuned.
Who plays what?
100%
Who
we're
sings what?
coming.
Can you guys tell us what your instruments you play for this band, for your band?
Oh, I'm playing actually anything that has to be played. But
Okay.
my main instruments.
Utility man. Okay.
Yeah, I am the
Yeah,
guy behind the composing, playing the main structure, the main, basically, the skeleton of the song is basically built by me. I play riffs, I construct music with them, I play some melodies over them, I try to construct a song, then we discuss with the Figo what can be improved, what can be changed, maybe we have to add something else. And I build the structure with my guitars, with my bass. I just use some plugins for the drums, and then at the end we like for example with the Painkiller, I can be very specific with that. We just I just, as we discussed the project with Vivi, our current drummer, I told her that the drums I wrote for the song are very basic, and I kept them I kept them intentional, very very basic, very no fills, nothing like this. Just my pure intention was that she won't get influenced that much by my intention, so she just sees what kind of BPM are we playing, what kind of cymbals I am using, and then she fills in, gives her soul into the song, you know what I mean? So that was that's the thing with the King Ern. Basically now I'm using the guitars, the leads, the rhythm, the bass. I try to build a skeleton for the drums, and then Vivi played real drums, the real thing. And of course, Figo was shouting a few times, and then we recorded
yeah,
that, and that's what you hear.
And Figo,
yeah,
you do the
yeah,
shouting.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
angry
I
man.
think it's Yeah, no, yeah, it's angry and soft shouting. For myself, it's not really. I actually would. No, okay, yeah, I write the lyrics and do the shouting. I th- I love my
Okay.
shouting sometimes, not always, so but sometimes.
Well, we like it here, man. You've got a lot of listeners and a lot of people like you here in the United States. So I hope you do get here. I want to thank you for joining Outlaw Radio Nation. I know it's late over there for you guys. We're going to play the song Painkiller. I want to wish you guys a fantastic evening. You guys take care.
Oh yeah, I
Thank you
will.
Nice
so
talking
I
to
much.
come
you.
back, and I'm fucking joining now the fucking chat. I'm coming now. Thank you very
I'm going
much,
to
Hell
guys.
yeah.
sleep. Thank you
Hell
so
yeah.
much for the invitation. Thank you. Thank you.
You're
Hey, man, we're
welcome.
going to
Rock
share
and
this
roll.
everywhere. You have a fantastic evening. This has been King Ern from Berlin, Germany. Guys, check them out. This is their song, Painkiller.
Bam.
Oh,
All right. Thank you very much. Bye bye.
Nice bass.
Yeah. Here we go. Daniel, you've done a good job.
Shades with the force of a storm. Exhausted, resources, bad soul, burning hole. So let me go. I want to measure when it ends. I want to measure when it ends. Come on. I always hear it inside of me. I always see it in front of me. Evil, abuse, and nothing. Nothing I can do. My life is interwoven and in the end. There's this painful painkiller effect. Time comes hard, hard and bitter. I wish I could pull the trigger and tears for those I would leave behind. Approaching.
and you're listening to Outlaw Radio. We're back, peeps. King Ern, man. Berlin, Germany. We had one guy from Greece, that was Figo, and another guy joining us from Berlin, Germany, which was Daniel. How cool is that?
Very cool. I love the tone of every instrument. I actually really liked his growl, if that's what you want to call it. Not really a total growl, but I really liked his tone.
Yeah,
And
you
a lot
always
of the
talk
times
about the growl.
I just do not like the way it's presented in a lot of the songs, but this was outstanding.
Well, they do a lot of stuff with their music because I've heard a bunch of their tunes. They do add clean parts to the songs. They do add spoken word parts, and it's very different. I wouldn't even describe it because they describe it as thrash metalcore. They seem to be all over the place with it. They're definitely a hard rock band.
What was
Don't
that?
get me wrong.
What's with that intro though? It was just like classical. It had nothing. It didn't sound anything like metal. Let's just say that. I guess they're diverse in what they're playing. I want to hear some other stuff that they do.
Well, yeah, they sent that to me and they thought it would be a cool intro because they're kings of their country. And I thought it sounded very regal. So I was like, yeah, man, let's totally play it. I thought it was super cool. You ready to hear some paranormal stuff, Jim?
I am.
All right. Give me 1 second here. I can find what I'm...
You know how he was saying how they don't want to come here to the United States right now necessarily to play, but just this week I heard some band is now touring the United States. They're from England, and they said we like to tour the United States only now. It's way too hard to tour and book and get from point A to point B in England, is what he was saying, specifically England. He says it's terrible right now to try to gig there.
And wow, the United States are easier then, huh?
Yeah, that's
Oh, man.
that's what they said.
Well, think about it. We have so many states, and then of course we have other states in like Guam and Puerto Rico and things like that. But we have so many states just in our general United States area, and every single state has tons of music venues. They've got to love when they come here, right?
I think so.
I would think it'd be amazing.
And they don't like England anyways, it seems like.
Yeah. All right, you guys ready for some Paranormal Germany?
Yes.
All right, here we go. So Germany, man, I looked up a lot of stuff. I noticed like Dachau and the Hitler death camps. There wasn't a lot of paranormal stuff about it, but I did learn some very cool things. Okay. So Paranormal Berlin in Germany. Berlin's hauntings often refer to its deeply tragic history, making the city a city of ghosts due to the countless deaths from fascism, communism, and war. Not the stuff they call Trump supporters, Jim. Those were real Nazis. Okay, so key locations associated with hauntings include the abandoned hospital complex in Belitz, Hellstatten, which treated World War I and World War II soldiers, including Adolf Hitler, and was later a Soviet military hospital. The site is also linked to a serial killer for murders, suicides, and its spooky reputation. So just like here in the United States, they have hospitals that are haunted. We do as well. And they do. So the urban landscape itself is viewed as a manifestation of these historical traumas and the numerous lives lost within the city boundaries. Ghost tours are available in Berlin, but they may focus on the historical trauma rather than the specific spectral sightings, notes Sleek magazine. The site is described as an enchanted landscape where nature has reclaimed abandoned architecture, contributing to its unique and morbid atmosphere. And I just want to show you something really quick. Well, I'm going to show you this I'm going to pull this off the screen. I'm going to show you the graphic. This is downtown Berlin.
I recognize that from World War II.
That still stands in the center of Berlin.
I'm sure it's a huge tourist spot.
Yeah, and that's what I was asking them about, a lot of questions about Berlin, Germany, because we had so many questions because I'm a big war buff. I wanted to know what was still standing. And you guys can go to the Hitler's death camps. I don't know if you know that. You could go, the crematoriums are open.
Oh, yes.
You could walk into the shower area where they gassed them to death. It's insane. But yeah, I was looking all that stuff up. So ghost stories and urban legends haunt Berlin, a city with complex history involving wars, division, and political intrigue. These hauntings and eerie tales are often connected to historical events and are a prominent feature to the city's culture and folklore. So, a haunting of the Berlin Republic. Following Germany's reunification, specters, ghosts, revenants, phantoms, vampires, doppelgangers, and the undead became prominent subjects in German literature, film, and culture. These figures are manifestations of dealing with the country's complicated past. So, Halloween is a huge event in Germany. Berlin's fascination with hauntings and horror is evident in its numerous Halloween events, which often take place in atmospheric, historical venues. These events include tours of forts, abandoned factories, costume parties, and plays with ghostly themes. Germany seems to be a big hub for arts, right? Especially Berlin.
Yeah, he loves Berlin.
He absolutely loved it.
That's nice to hear. I thought it was kind of a rough place to live.
Yeah, that's why I asked so many questions regarding their like politics and what goes on. Because I don't know if you guys see this, but there's riots that go on in Germany, just like the riots that are going on in France and stuff over immigration.
That is right.
And the United Kingdom as well. And when I was looking into Germany, I saw a lot of these things. Okay. So that's why the questions about how they deal with things. And if they have flags that are burned, I was curious about that. So
I wanted to ask him, but it was going too much political. We got to stick to the music.
do we?
Well,
Who says?
a little both.
I'll go with a little both. For sure. Okay. So Hitler's Nazi death camps are often described as haunted, not in supernatural sense, but due to the overwhelming psychological and emotional impact they have on visitors and those connected to them. The term refers to the lingering trauma, horror, and sadness that permeate these historical sites. And Jim, that's what we call residual energy or the stone tape theory. How you can have a significant event happen that has so much trauma or death or pain associated with that event that residual energy can build up, and that's what's happened at the death camps. So not so much are they seeing ghostly apparitions as are when people are leaving these places, they're feeling drained, they're feeling sad, and they just can feel the heaviness upon them. So visitors to the camps like Auschwitz, Dachau often report feeling an intense, somber atmosphere. Many describe a sense of dread or sadness that is difficult to shake, even after they have left the site. This feeling is a direct result of the immense suffering and tragedy that occurred there. The cultural memory. The legacy of the Holocaust and the concentration camps haunts humanity, serving as a chilling warning of the consequences of hatred and prejudice. It is a collective memory that influences culture, politics, and historical understanding to this day. Okay. This is what I call the far left right Nazi. While legally considered a protected expression of opinion in many Western countries, being called a Nazi in 2025 carries a significant weight due to the term's association with genocide and violent extremism. The ease of online communication, coupled with increasingly political polarization, has normalized its use as inflammatory insult even when it's historically incorrect. That was my last 2 cents. But that's Paranormal Germany. There's also reports of in Normandy when they storm the beaches, paranormal specters that they can see reenacting the beach landings. Isn't that crazy?
It is.
So that's what I have for you on Paranormal Germany.
Ooh,
Spooky. Want to hear some tunes?
I do.
All right, here we go. This is Mr. Moonlight. I'm sorry, back that up. This is Convey the Signs with Suffering, followed by Mr. Moonlight's Walking Away From You. Here we go.
You broke my heart again. I can't remember when. I've been healed when I go down that road again. I'm walking away from you. I'm walking away from you. Walking away from you. Monkey on my back again. I can't remember when. It felt so good when I went down that road again. I'm walking away from you. I'm walking away from you. I'm walking away from you. Walking away. Walking away from you. Walking away from you. Walking away from you. Walking away. We have seen better days. We had better change our ways. You broke my heart again. I stand here bleeding, wounded, dying by your side. Walking away from you. Walking away from you. Walking away. Walking away from you. 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 Walking away from you.
Walking away from you, aka Mr. Moonlight, Jim Bellinger.
I think I wrote
Great
that.
job.
I wrote that in the mid '90s, and a friend of mine said used to call me Alice and James because I tried to. That was trying to do a Alice in Chains song. I think I failed.
Oh, very interesting.
This is about drug addiction, basically, and how it messes you all up.
I thought it was going to be about Jimmy and the Queens.
Oh, that was another. That was another era in the '70s.
Oh, that was very good. Enjoyed that immensely, Jim. Good job.
Thank you. It sounded better today than it normally does. Usually, I listen and cringe.
Well, it sounded really good. And the first song before that was Convey the Signs with The Suffering.
Tim Ginley was playing the drums on that too, and we spent about half a day on that. So I give him a lot of credit for coming up with that so good. And we didn't use a click track. That was without a click track, which is a challenge.
Yeah, for sure. It is a challenge not to play with a click track. But I'm at home jamming on guitar. I always have to put the drum track on so I can jam along with it. Just it sounds so much better. Yeah. I saw this really cool thing, though. I'm gonna have to show it to you. I can't remember what the hell they call it. It was something trio. Basically, it's a looping pedal that has like 7 different drum tracks on it, and then it has like 7 different styles of bass on it. And you do it just like a normal loop pedal where it adds the drum and the bass, but the bass sounds so good. I'm gonna get it eventually. It's like $350. It's the best looper I've ever heard.
Yeah, I got to check this out.
I'll look it up and see what it was called. I was checking it out the other day. I was like, man, this sounds amazing. The bass sounds so good. Normally, like when I turn my looper on, it's just drums, and then I have to play the bass. The bass automatically just syncs right up to the tune. Very cool.
Yeah.
Great way to write songs.
Got to show that to me.
All right. Kiddies out there ready? Super ready for this one?
Tactical nuke incoming!
All right. Mentally Ill in America, Part 2, Mr. Moonlight. Take it away, Jim.
You know, we've been talking about men's health, and you know, this is men's and women's health. Obviously, it goes both ways. Both are affected with mental illness, and it's just so crazy lately. All the people screaming. I see all these YouTube videos where a person gets stopped for a simple speeding ticket, and they end up getting felonies and screaming and for their mother, their mommy, and they scream. And it's fascinating. What's with these people? They're just not growing up. So I thought I'd do a little bit of
grow up, people.
So there's about 5 things I want to talk about today. We'll go through them. It's mental, it's issues, it's different types of mental issues that people have. You might think it's just a minor thing, but really deep seated inside, it's rather serious, especially since these people don't know that they are behaving the way they're doing, and they can't process normal thoughts of emotion like normal people. And it's really a serious thing. It's not funny at all. The first is the skin excavator. You know, that friend that always biting their nails, or you've caught yourself picking at a scab for the 10th time in a day, not, just compulsive behavior like that. These aren't just bad habits. They might be your brain's way of screaming for help. This is
help.
Yeah, I need somebody's help. This is excoriation disorder, if I have that pronounced right.
What is it again?
Excoriation. I didn't even know the word. I should look it up. Or compulsive skin picking. They actually have that.
Compulsive skin picker.
Yeah. Can you? I'm not a compulsive skin picker, but I do remember sometimes in the past where, you know, you have a wound and you're always playing with it or something like that. So I kind of resemble this a little bit. I think a lot of people do.
What about?
But they're normal. It's the ones that really take it to a limit that's where there's the problem.
I bet there's compulsive masturbators too.
Yeah, I'm sure there are. Yeah, they're the ones that are buying groceries of Viagra so they could go home and do it every night. You know,
I heard.
I don't get that.
I heard during Vietnam that there was guys that wanted out of the military so bad that they would just pull it out in the middle of wherever they were and just start wanking it to try to get a medical discharge.
Is that for
True
real?
story, yeah.
Oh my gosh. You know, it's like having an itch you cannot ignore.
Scratch this itch,
providing temporary relief, but leads to scars and infections.
Hey, Solly said masturbation is not a disorder.
It's kind of an. I don't want. We're not talking about that right now. We could get you on the show if you want to talk about it, Solly. Stick on point, will you?
Okay, here we go.
It's a body-focused repetitive behavior, or BFRB, and it affects millions of people. For some, it goes away beyond a nervous habit. They pick at their skin for hours, creating wounds that turn into scars. And I've never really gotten that bad. Most people doing these behaviors are not fully aware they're doing it. Their brain sends out this intense signal, and the person has no ability to stop doing what they are doing. During the act, there is a strange sensation of satisfaction, but afterwards there is only shame, guilt, and physical pain.
Hey, what does BFRB stand for again?
It stands for, or is it? It's body focused repetitive behavior. Body focus. I never heard of such a thing before.
Interesting.
I didn't take any psych courses, so why would I? This behavior is often linked to anxiety or perfectionism, and it's the brain's twisted way of trying to cope with the world that seems so or too stressful. So there's another one, the ritual ruler. It's kind of weird titles here. That has to check the person that has to check the door lock many times to make sure the door is locked before you leave somewhere. That's me. And I was talking to a friend, Tim Hammond, last night, and he says, that's me. I think everybody does it. I mean,
I do
how
it
many
too.
times are you going to lock yourself out of the house or out of the car? And one of these days you wake up and you realize, wait a minute, before I lock the door, I better have the key. And it's kind of funny. I got home yesterday after we were talking about it, and I actually locked myself out of the house yesterday. How ironic. I had to go through the front window.
Oh,
to
that's
get in the
great.
house.
I wish I
had to
could have seen
I had to
that.
get the ladder. I was pretending I was working on the house, Oh, yeah. I'm just cleaning the windows, and then when nobody's looking, I snuck in through the window. But I actually did that.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Okay. Have you ever caught yourself arranging the items on your desk in a certain way, and you just keep doing it every day, and you arrange the item, you walk by, you arrange
Yes.
it again, you arrange it again? Yeah, that's a little bit of me too. So I
do that
I
too.
didn't realize how mentally ill I am. We might call these people perfectionists.
Hey, Jim, I dated a girl one time that when she wrote a letter, she had to finish her sentence with 3 dots because if she didn't, she would die.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I've dated some crazies.
I don't know what to think about that, but we might, okay. Again, we might call these people perfectionists, but for some people, these just aren't preferences. They are urgent, screaming demands from their brain that feel impossible to ignore. This is the hidden world of OCD compulsions. This isn't about being neat or organized. It's about thinking something bad will happen if you don't perform specific actions. That gets pretty intense.
Just like what I told you about the girl with the 3 dots after every sentence.
There you go. Right.
She thought she would die if she didn't do that. Look, she's still alive.
I do things like that too, really. But I think I'm in the normal range. That's all these things here where I'm talking about. It may be a sign. It's not necessarily, but it could be a sign.
Sign says long-haired freaky people need not apply. All right, go ahead.
Okay, where did I leave off? For the people doing them, these actions feel absolutely necessary. They wash their hands every time they touch something, not because they are dirty, but to wash page change a bad thought. That's pretty interesting. I get bad thoughts all the time. I think a lot of people do. Things that happened in the past or whatever. They just pop up in my head all the time. Oh, thank you for reminding me, sir. Thank you. Oh, it's such a good time. But this isn't a choice. This is the brain's alarm system misfiring, trying to regain control in a world that feels unsafe. Isn't that something? So here's another one, The Shadow Chaser. It's another interesting title. Did you ever feel or think that someone or your friends are secretly plotting against you? I haven't. Finally, I have one where I'm not insane.
I already know they are. So I don't have to think it. I already know it.
And maybe you think that. Yeah, okay. This way of thinking can be a sign of paranormal personality disorder.
Paranoia?
Paranoid personality disorder.
This could be paranormal too.
Yeah. That's going a little bit different topic there. This person may see every person as a threat and every kind gesture as a lie. Isn't that convoluted? Somebody's trying to be nice to you and you're thinking they're messing with me or something like that. No,
I could kind of see that a little bit because there are people out there that don't have the best childhoods or times spent in high school or junior high and things like that where, yeah, you could feel like everybody's out to get you.
Yeah, and this makes it impossible to trust anyone if you're thinking like that, you know? So how do you know to go through life who to trust? And you don't even realize you have this disorder. That's the thing about it.
Or being part of the Cleveland music scene.
And that'll do it every
That'll do
time,
it to
I
you
think.
too.
People, you think people are out to get every, even though there is no evidence to get even. I'm sorry, I wrote that out wrong. They're out to get even. They think somebody's doing something or thinking bad about them, but they have no evidence of that, but they think about it and they can't stop doing that. Every time someone says something, you may hold a grudge because your brain tells you that you have the right to be angry. That's weird. This isn't a minor personality quirk. It's a mental health condition that turns the normal world into a battlefield.
Yeah, there's a battlefield for a lot of people, and also at the same time, a lot of these people, like you're talking about, the screamers that end up getting arrested. It's a battlefield that they make for themselves.
And they cannot control themselves.
No.
And they aren't even aware that they don't think that. I don't know why they do. They scream and they think it's a normal thing that everybody does. Well, I don't know, more and more it seems to be that way. So we have another one, the emotional brick wall. Have you spoken with someone that seems unfazed by everything? You can tell them, hey, I got a new job, or I got a new car, or I got laid last night, and they just, oh, okay. Hey,
Hey.
somebody died, and they don't even, and they don't. Okay. Many people perceive this response as a sign of strength or being cool and calm under pressure, and that might be the case, but this may be a possible sign several health conditions such as severe depression or PTSD, everybody knows what that is. There is a disconnect between the brain has a volume knob for feeling the brain. I can't even, I'm going to move on with that sentence.
Well, here, I'll say this. I have PTSD. And what you're describing as like removing yourself from the feeling situation, I do that all the time. Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
For reals. Disassociation is
very
what it is.
good. There's a volume knob, and it's too loud, or it just doesn't even work. There's just a disconnect. There is a difference between being calm and being numb, right? I mean,
Yes.
that makes sense. You know, I mean, being calm is okay. Okay, settle down. But if you're numb, you don't have any control of that. There's a disconnect with the brain, and you don't know how to comprehend things, I guess. People like this are unable to feel joy, sadness, or fear. I think I know some people that are really kind of unhappy. That's depression and stuff like that, right?
Well, for me, like the PTSD, I mean, the thing with fear, yeah, I definitely feel fear and I feel confusion and hurt and things like that and sadness. But it definitely does you have the ability to just turn it off. Like I have a switch where I could just turn it off.
Oh, I have a hard time turning things off. I get kind of freaked out about things and obsessed, and I have a hard time moving on. That started way back when I was a little boy.
I think I've gotten to the point in my life where I've been pushed to the point of having to move on so much and having to change so much. I've just have that disassociation where if things get really bad, I just turn it off. Just turn off that switch in my brain. It's either that or hurt yourself,
I think that's a pretty good defense mechanism that you have there. But if you sit there and you don't have any reaction to anything and nothing does anything for you, then there might be a problem right there.
Yeah, I could see that.
They might seem cold or uncaring, but they are often in a state of deep stress. So it's the opposite. You know, the person looks cool and calm, but deep down inside, he's totally stressed out, freaking out inside.
Emotionally, inside, he's having a complete breakdown, where on the outside, you could look at him and you wouldn't even tell.
They're in a state of deep stress themselves, unable to connect with their own feelings, let alone anyone else's. The brain's fear center, the amygdala, is that a part of the brain? I don't think I spelled this right. Is either overregulated or shut down. So there's a brain issue there, as a part of the brain that it has to do with fear. it's just overregulated or it's just not working. So how are they to know that? And how are they to respond in a way that would be normal? They are just not able to process what is going on. That's kind of scary, isn't it?
Tracy said she also suffers from PTSD, and she said she feels the same way that I do, where she could just turn it on and turn it off.
Well, that's a defense mechanism. I
Yeah,
think
definitely is.
that's a good thing. I mean, why freak out all forever?
Yeah, one thing I've realized is you have no control over. We have really no control over what happens. We can make our decisions to go left or right on the road, but we have no control over what happens when we turn left or right. So what's the point of getting upset about it when you have really no control over it?
Oh, I love to do that though. I love to freak out.
Freak out.
I actually try to settle down and take a deep breath. I know I do it, so I just at least I know I'm aware of it. And a lot of people aren't even aware of it, or if they do, they don't care, they deny it or whatever. So we have another one, the emotional void. Have you ever known someone who seems completely immune to criticism or rejection?
Or void of all emotion?
Well, not that. Well, let's see here what this means. Say, for example, their boss gives them harsh feedback, and they simply don't seem to care.
That's me.
Oh my God! Here we
There,
go.
we've discovered my problems. Here we go.
You may think this person has a high level of self-esteem or self-worth. A little bit arrogant or something, maybe. I'm
Yeah.
above it all. But this emotional void has a name, Alex Fema, if I'm pronouncing that right. I know I didn't spell it right. It's when a person has a hard time identifying and describing their own emotions. Well, isn't everybody like that?
I think everybody's like that.
It's absolutely a normal level of that. So obviously it's going beyond the normal limit is what I'm thinking. But I have a hard time, at times I'm on the show here and I can't even complete a sentence. I don't know why. And then I think, why were you like that? And I go, and I'm thinking, oh yeah, you have to slow down a little bit. You can't talk too fast. You have to slow down.
You know what you're reading there about the emotional void thing? Like, so you know how that like police and FBI will do assessments of you, just like behavior assessments, like you're doing right there, the different categories that people fall into. But if you think about it like this, if you've gone through a traumatic event, like a lot of people that have PTSD, of course they're going to disassociate with certain triggers or things that happen in their life. And you're going to be emotionally void of many things. So I would think it'd be really hard to pinpoint what somebody's mental health issue is when they have so many different issues.
It's kind of almost impossible, it
Yeah.
seems like. These people, they don't have a panic button because their emotional circuitry is so disconnected that they don't even realize an emotional response is needed. Now that's pretty outstanding, isn't it? That there's a problem there when you don't even realize there should be a response or a feeling to certain things. Wow.
Void of all emotion.
It's not just a lack of empathy. It's a lack of self-awareness, and they are unable. The brain just is a disconnect. They don't get these things. Okay, someone with this condition might seem tough or independent. They don't worry about what others think because they don't have the ability or emotional language to process it. Wow. I should have gone into psychology or something.
Yeah.
This is interesting reading. This condition, it makes it difficult or impossible to be a leader, but because of their inability to connect emotionally with others, can destroy relationships. So that's not a good thing, obviously.
No.
They may avoid intimate conversations or new experiences because they don't understand the emotional stakes. They don't think anything is wrong. They think they are normal, but their brains are in a state of malfunction. And those were 5 topics that I talked about. If anybody hated this, tell us now, or maybe next week I'll do another 5.
Well, Janine would like to know. She said the ones you are speaking about aren't the weird ones. She would like to hear about some of the weirder ones.
Well, the next one I'm going to talk to is hoarders, about hoarders.
Oh, yeah.
And that is some real stuff. These people just aren't keeping things in their home and their life is normal. No, it's upside down.
Hoarders.
It's really bad. I know there's that show.
I dated a hoarder. I'm telling you, I've dated some really crazy women. I dated a hoarder as well. And that's another whole story for another time.
You told me about that. Yeah.
I'll wait till when you do the hoarders and we'll talk about it.
Hey, I forgot to my source was a YouTube channel, and I don't want you to think that I wrote all this. I mean, I did a lot of paraphrasing here, and I added a bunch of stuff with Jeff, but there were some things that
it's all plagiarized.
Yeah, I'm a phony. So I got this from I'm going to identify the YouTube channel that gave me this information next week, but I forgot to write that down.
All right, Jimmy, you're talking about, you started off about the people screaming and yelling at the cops. All right, so I watched this one today. I want to share with you and everyone else out there. So she was a Muslim lady, and I don't know what city they are in. Let's just say Michigan, okay? And they were driving, and she had a Kia, and he also had a Kia. Hers was a compact car. His was a truck. All right, so long story short, what had happened was he got behind her and wanted to pay. He was behind her, kept pulling up on, because there's people out there who drive like snails, man, like turtles, right? Super slow. And then, of course, if you're driving, you're going to pull right up on them, right? So that's what happened. He pulled right up on her. She looked out her rearview window, saw him, freaked out, and slammed on her brakes, okay? So then she brake checked him. Then she starts going again, and she brake checks him again and again and again and again. She did this like all the way down the street. These people were saying like she's doing this to this guy all the way down the street. You get to the end, he wants to pass her because she's driving erratic. So as he goes to pass her, she rams her front end into the side of his car, creating a scrape that goes all the way down the car. He gets in front of her. She then starts tailing him and hitting the back of his bumper. He pulls off and he pulls into his job where he works. She got out of the car. She hit him in the face. She threw a water bottle. They had it all on video, the whole thing, right? They pull her over. And you can't tell this woman anything. She's screaming at the top of her lungs that he's Islamic phobic. Racist. All the white police officers that pulled her over are all white devils. And that it won't matter anyway because Muhammad will be taking care of all of us in the United States. All us white devils are going down. She goes, don't worry, you're all going to get it. And so anyway, they went through this whole spiel with her that she did nothing wrong and it's Islamophobic and he did everything to her. They reviewed all the video and she was the aggressor. She was the psychopath that was hitting them the whole time.
It astounds me, the behavior of some people. It's interesting that our friends in Germany today, they were talking about how they don't heard about people burning flags, and
that's why I asked them, man.
Amazing that it's happening here, and that's not a good thing for us to be doing. And then I thought Europe was a lot more violent maybe than we are right now, because I see a bunch of the videos and stuff, but apparently we still have the lead as far as being obnoxious with our country. And
we are the most obnoxious. What we need is water cannons, fucking water cannons, man. You wouldn't see one protester in Chicago or Portland after they got hit with that water cannon.
I love watching those people.
Hey, man, I'm going to say this. The United States cannot protest like they can in Germany or France or United Kingdom. Those people, they battle the police. They go up against them like, it reminds me of Knights of the Round Table, like they just clash. Of course, they're not firing any weapons in any of those countries at the protesters, but they go head to head, man. Our protesters in the United States, no. Pussies. You have the few that will fight, but as soon as they throw down those smoke grenades or the tear gas or the pepper spray, they're out. See them scatter.
They're wussies.
They are wussies. Also, Jim, it really ticks me off when they call us Nazis. For the most part, it's because these Antifa pussies have no idea what a dictatorship is or fascism. People that lived through dictatorships and fascism were the Jews that had to deal with the Nazis in World War II. To be called a Nazi in 2025 carries no weight anymore. The insult doesn't carry any weight because when you're called a Nazi by somebody that's 22 years old, 30 years old, doesn't mean anything.
Yeah,
because they're all crazy.
When someone calls somebody a Nazi because they don't feel that their children should be taught trans stuff in first grade, and you're called a Nazi for that, there's nowhere else to go. It's just
no. I think if you're called a Nazi, they should do it just like they do in United Kingdom. They call the social media police out and they arrest you.
In Germany, they don't use the word Nazi. Can you believe that, people?
It's against the law. You can't do any symbolism.
Dan was saying, he's the one that was living in Germany, I think. He was saying how, I forgot what he was saying right now. I just had a mind fart. But he was, he mentioned how the liberals, hey, we could say what we want, do what we want, da 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 da. So it sounds like they're all for freedom of speech over there, isn't it?
Yeah, Germany does things totally different. As you know, that like Germany, they don't put up with the immigration thing like they do here in the United States. You guys, if you want to really see some protests and how they handle things in Germany, now keep in mind they don't have the pepper guns. They have water cannons and they have batons, and they beat the living hell out of people with those batons. Not saying that they should be doing that here in the United States, but obviously people aren't listening. And I saw this other thing. I'm just going to keep going. I saw this other thing now where Antifa, they're getting laser pointers, and the helicopters that are flying above, they're shooting lasers at the helicopter.
I saw that one video last night of this one guy that was doing that to the president's
crazy
jet. And they know they pinpointed that in like 2 seconds. So you fools out there think you could pick one. You want to get in trouble right away, get one of those things and point it at a plane at an airport. Go to an airport and start pointing it at planes. You will be busted immediately, I think.
Did you hear the other thing was in Chicago? This tripped me out. So the federal judge ruled that Trump can federalize the troops. He's just not allowed to deploy them. What the
That's insane. I love what they're coming up with now, trying to defeat him. Oh, and now he's found a way I'd like to play some music too now, but he's found a way to pay everybody now, and that's just freaking the left out. Good one for him coming up with a way to keep paying people. Isn't that just remarkable?
Yeah,
as much as you might hate him, boy, that's a pretty good thing.
All right, we have to play some tunes because we're at our 2-hour mark, and obviously we're now going to go over our 2-hour mark. We're going to play 3 in a row. When we come back, we have a special guest that's going to be calling in. We'll be right back, kiddies. This is My Cleveland Project with She Don't Like It, followed by Sozin, Broken Shield, followed by Oblivia with Deep Inside. Here we go, kids.
trouble.
That was Oblivia with Deep Inside. Followed by Sozin with Broken Shield. Kicking it off was My Cleveland Project with She Don't Like It. And we have a special guest hanging out on the phone line. I'm going to bring him in right now. Sully, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Awesome. Welcome to the show, Sully, the sax
good.
man.
Do you have something to say to me? Do you have something to say to me?
What? Oh, yeah. How come you don't sound that good when you and I play together at a jam night as you did on
because I use AI and I hire other.
He uses AI and hires all his musicians.
I'm not playing a note of that, but no, I'm referring to what you usually say to me when I meet you. You gonna say it on air?
Hey, yeah, that's right. I forgot. You're fuckwad.
Hey, what's up, fuckwad?
Why am I laughing at that?
It's your new nickname, isn't it great?
So you like Walking Away From You, or whatever that song is? Cool.
What?
You liked my song then, Walking Away From You?
Oh God, yeah, it was great. Yeah, and I understand. I mean, you know that's your song. What we do is, we're doing covers. It's other guys' songs, and we got some jammers that don't really give a shit. They're just there to have fun. So it's cool. I mean, I'm joking with you. You know how I feel about your musical talents and your songwriting. So
there's definitely a mixed bag of things when you go to jam nights, for sure. Hey.
Oh yeah, since the drummer's not on the right time. There's a lot of things that play into it.
Since we have you on the show, what's the name of your new band, and when do you guys play out?
Well, we don't have anything booked until November, so I don't even know when the dates are. I got to call them and find out.
That's right around the corner.
October was dry, yeah, but the name of the band is the Desperado Band, and it's predominantly 50s and 60s music. We do Turn the Page, which is a 70s song, but that's because the bass player's got this deep, dark baritone voice, and he sings it like that, and it's just cool as all hell.
What's his name again? What's his name again? The singer, the bass player. I jammed with him at the Whiskeyville, right? Many times.
Wes.
Yeah, Wes.
Yeah. Do you know his last name? Because I don't know.
I do not.
No, don't know his last name.
It'll come. I mean, I'm the new guy, and I'm just trying to fit in. You know how that goes, and just be productive and contribute to each song, and not overdo it where you're over contributing. I've heard it from some of the better sax players that a lot of sax players just they overplay. Way overplay, and you can hang on to one every time it comes around. If it's a 1-4-5, you don't have to play to 4 and 5, and you're doing enough, on some songs, or just do the 5. There's nothing to the 5 compared to the 1, as far as length and measures, but yeah, it's all relevant.
Or just playing the turnaround,
Everyone feels like they have to play fast notes and stuff to be cool, and that's just not right. I mean, it's okay to have them, but
yeah.
Well, I think everybody has their own style,
Oh yeah, absolutely. Berto's singing. He's a 70-some-year-old guy, and he's singing songs like two of them in particular. The one that he wanted me to work on, "Tears on My Pillow." When little Anthony sang it, he was 14. He had a soprano voice, and the same thing with the Paul Anka songs. He was only in his early teens. So, it's got to be changed around, and we're not doing it in the original keys. And, everything's different, and you guys have been on stage, I mean, you can practice like crazy, and then you get on stage and something happens and it's not the way you rehearsed it, and sometimes it's good and sometimes it's bad.
So what are you doing? What are you doing tomorrow? Tomorrow is Monday, and the Cleveland music.
Yeah.
Tell us about
tomorrow's
that.
a blues. Okay, well, the Cleveland Blues Society, the second Monday of the month, they have a jam night, and
we're going, right?
Sponsored by. Oh, I'm going. You're going. Yeah. We got to drag Jeff out with us.
They're going to induct a bunch of new people, but I'll let you say it.
Yeah. Pardon?
They're going to induct some people tomorrow, I think, into the Hall of Fame.
Oh, no. That's a separate ceremony. Oh, no. The induction and the induction is on Mill Road in Brecksville at St. Michael's in the back Woodside Community Center. I'm looking at on the 26th.
Oh, okay. I got it confused. I'm glad I asked you. So tomorrow's just the jam, right?
Yeah. Okay. Except it's out at the Chagrin Tavern, which is on the river, I believe. So that'll be fun. That'll be a bunch of East Siders. We might get some funky blues since it's on the East Side. And they rotate locations on the Monday night jam. Last time it was downtown, and they go out to Smedley's. They go on Brook Park Road to the Union House. Scoundrels, is it? No, yeah, it was Scoundrels. It's something else now, isn't it? On Front Street, but that's in Berea. I can't remember the name. I think
the Front Street Social.
Now.
The Front Street Social. Is that what you're talking about?
No. This is right off of the freeway.
Grindstone. Is it Grindstone? No.
Grindstone.
Yeah, it's the Grindstones on the corner.
Yeah, boy. Yeah. But yeah, they've held them there. Trying to think where else. The local. They held it at the local the last time.
I'm bringing my guitar, that's for sure.
Yeah. So, but each one's different. It's it's all blues. It's no rock and roll. You're not going to get anything but blues, no matter who plays, and it's good.
There's a fine line between blues and rock and roll, I'm telling you.
Yeah. Hey, Solly, tell us one more time.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. You can play rock and roll and make it sound bluesy, and you can play blues and make it sound rock and roll.
It's a wonderful life.
Heck.
Tell us one more time where you're going to be Monday night, Solly.
Out at the Chagrin Tavern.
Okay.
And that's for the Cleveland Blues Society Jam. So
what time's that get started?
That's where that starts at 7.
Okay, very cool.
They start at 7. So yeah.
All right. All right. Monday, 7:00, Chagrin Tavern. Go out there. You can hang out with Mr. Moonlight and Solly. They'll be out there jamming and rocking it up.
Hey, thanks for calling in.
Also, next Sunday is the Outlaw Radio Nation Award Ceremony. We're playing all new music that night. We'll also be playing the music from the winners in every category. So we have a cool show coming. So don't forget, next Sunday, 7's the Outlaw Radio Nation Awards.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
And Solly, we have one last song to play. And
we do. I'm going to do this in a DJ voice.
All right, go for it.
DJ voice. We have the song is Inner Demons, and it's by Avoid Dead.
Very cool. You heard it here first. That was Solly giving you guys some rep. Thank you so much for calling in, Solly. We've been Outlaw Radio Nation. You guys have a fantastic evening. We are out.
See ya.
Good night, everyone.
You mentally deranged people.
Good night, Solly.
Like us?
Like us.
Troy.
Adam.
Sam.
Jason.
And Levi.
We are Avoid Dead. You're listening to Outlaw Radio.
Stay alive. Stay listening.